Everyone, my name is Sasha. Just recently, we got an interesting question from one of our clients. And the question is if social media still works and if you can get leads through your Facebook/Instagram page. And, as always, the answer is it depends. It really depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Now, in the context that we got this question, can you get leads through organic efforts? Meaning, if you just make a couple of posts on your Facebook, Instagram account, can you get leads? More often than not, the answer is no. If you're just looking to post 10 photos of your team and a portfolio plus, an occasional Happy New Year, chances are you won't get leads. Now, the second use is having your Instagram as a place where you create content. So having, 10, 20 professional photos of your team, couple of photos of your recent projects, maybe some of your opinions, like what is the best waterproofing? Is it interior? Is it exterior? Is it something else? This is good, and this can be useful to position yourself properly for your potential clients. But unless you consistently invest time into making good content, planning the script, editing, etc., you likely won't get too much exposure organically. So it's just a matter of doing the math. If you can push a million views on your YouTube or Instagram, yeah, sure, you will probably end up getting some leads. But in most cases, the way people use social media profiles as well is create the right impression for people who are going to find them in other ways. So, for example, you will have those 10 or 20 professional photos, maybe a couple of videos, right? You will have that occasional Happy New Year post. It will all look clean and professional. And people who find you, for example, on Google, or people who find your website, right, through other advertising types, they will go to your site and they will hopefully like what they see and hopefully will be more likely to buy from you. So this use is free, right? So you should definitely create it, because what business doesn't have a Facebook page in 2026? Now, the final use is advertising. So this one here is very individual. The reason why is because there is a certain barrier to entry. This means that you have to spend a certain amount of money every month in order to get a certain level of results. Now, this is because the system needs to learn. In other words, Facebook, Instagram, other platforms will be helping you find the right users. And in order to do this, they need to learn. And they learn by spending your money and advertising to different types of people. And over time, they learn that these people are more likely to click and these people are more likely to give you a phone call, etc. And so the answer, whether you should or should not advertise, really depends on what you're trying to do with your business at the moment. For most of the clients that we work with, they tend to start with SEO. The reason why is you still pay a certain amount of money for agency services, but you don't have to spend pretty much the same amount or more on advertising. And it takes a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever your goals are, to get to a certain level. And then companies tend to reinvest some of their money into advertising. But there are many different strategies. Some people recommend starting with advertising, but in our experience, this is not the case.